Oops, I forgot to add us to the stream behind the music. We're live. Oh, God dang
All right. Cheers, people.
it. Cheers. Yeah, I was sitting here. I was like, oh, we're good. And normally when that intro starts playing, I just go add the stage, and
Yeah.
pop us up there. And yeah, I was ready to say, and we are live, and we weren't there. And I was like,
We're live, but we're backstage.
yeah, we're backstage. But oh man, if y'all noticed, if you were watching, change the intro there. There's going to be some changes coming, and now we're still doing the giveaway right now, but this is going to be for the foreseeable future the last quarterly drawing. All right, we're still going to do the bottle giveaways, and we're still going to do the samples, which I have prepared for tonight. But things in my life are just too crazy, and they're about to get crazier this year. And it's just not fair to everybody. It's taken me too long to fulfill the orders. Work is pulling me. Like, I can't work on stuff when I'm having to travel, and
Yeah.
I'm going, and then the holidays hit, and then all this stuff, blows up in my face, and yeah, so yeah, working on it. But the March 6th will be the last quarterly drawing, the last chance to win the nosing kit until further notice. So I'm changing the name of the show from the Thursday giveaway show to the Thursday show.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be that freebie giveaway anymore. I just got to focus on some other things. Also, I've been I got some news from a doctor. He slapped me on the hand a little bit. Since last Thursday, I have had two, count them, 1, 2, Bourbon County Stouts. I had a 2019, I had a 2020, just to try them out, and really good. Yeah, I've had that. That's all I've had to drink. So I know I was joking. I put in the chat. I said, "Hey, y'all don't let me slam bourbon tonight because I haven't had anything to drink in a bit, and I'm thirsty." But no, I'm right now. I'm sipping on one of the ones that I'm actually giving a sample away of right here. And tonight we are still going to do the hashtags until March 6th, and that'll be the giveaway show. So let me go ahead and get this hashtag put in here right quick, because we got a treat for you tonight. This is mine and Mark's 5 picks that we discovered or whatever this year. Like, it was 5 bourbons each, or whiskeys, I mean, that each of us, and we're going to go back and forth. So Mark will have the first one, I'll have the second one, and all the way down through. And we'll throw in some honorable mentions and things as we go along. But I think this is going to be and if y'all watch the intro video and see all those bourbons scrolling across, that's 115 bourbons in that scroll, that stampede coming across the screen. And every single one of those is either bourbons or whiskeys that we've had on this show, that we have given as giveaways, had samples of, or highlighted. I mean, every one of them. Because I got them all out of my online tool that I use to do all of my video editing, monitoring, or the pictures. I do still frame and my thumbnails and all that. And then I take them and I do a green screen, and then I put them over into Adobe Premiere Pro, and then use Ultra Key and take the background away, and blah, 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 blah. And all that.
In my head.
But every single one of those, and I worked all day long today on that stuff. So that was a feat.
Put Lori in.
Forgot it was Thursday. All right, I'm going to write Lori down. I'm going to put a couple of things down here on my little handy dandy notebook.
Are we still going to do the quarterly Marks pick drawing?
Yeah, we're still going to do that, but we won't call it the halfway mark because what's it halfway from?
Yeah,
We'll have
halfway
to.
from the last time we gave it away.
Yeah, but it'll become the quarterly bottle. I started to say bodily, the quarterly bottle giveaway or whatever, or draw or whatever. But yeah, we'll do that. And we'll still do weekly samples.
Yep. Cool.
But what it's going to save me from is so many hours of work that I have to do when I collect all these entries, keeping everything straight and getting everything all input in my documents and spreadsheets and keeping everything and all that. So it's going to relieve me some time because I may have something on the horizon that's going to take a lot of my time this year. So, and if it occurs, I'm going to really need to focus on that. And like I said, it's just not fair to everybody. Things take too long. So let's go ahead and get these hashtags going because we're already at 51. Here's the hashtags for tonight. And I did put our first names in there, Mark, because the Bounty and Greatshot wouldn't fit. So I just put Mark.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, most people know me by Mark anyway.
There you go. And so here's the first one, and it's yours. It is Green River Wheated Bourbon.
Yep.
So there we go.
And I like Green River. I mean, I was kind of introduced to them this year.
Yeah.
And great bottle design. The wheated one is just really nice, mellow, easy sipper, And then I've got the regular bourbon and the foolproof too. But that wheated one is one that really struck with me. And if I look at my bottles, of the ones I got, this one is the wheated. So you can see how much has gone out of that one compared to some of the other ones I've got.
Yep.
There's that one, and then this one here's the foolproof. So you can see the difference.
Oh, that foolproof will get gone. I know it will.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a good one too. I mean it's only at 117, 117.3 proof, versus this is a 90 proofer. Mm-hmm. So this one's a lot easier to sip on, but the foolproof definitely has more flavor to it, and they're doing wonderful stuff. They're really making really good whiskey.
Hey, we're Lori's brothers. She said her brothers' names are Jody and Mark.
They should be so lucky.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, we what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I got my update on my Mac computer, which is the same as Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft did it too with the last update. They did, and Apple's calling it Apple Intelligence instead of artificial intelligence, which yeah, I said more wordy dirds today than I have in a very long time. Because every time I would try to move like I would just take a window, an open active window, and I would just try to slide it over a little. It would like vanish and go off the screen. And I'm like, what the frick? And I'm trying to copy something, or drag something from it to a folder, another window. And or I would drag it kind of up and it would quarter it up in the top. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I had to go through and Google and find out how to turn all of their intelligence off.
Yeah, no joke.
And that took me a while because it's not just one setting. You can't just uninstall the whole kit and caboodle. I was like 17 different things I had to go through.
Cheers, old fashioned.
Cheers. And but finally I got it to where I could actually work the way I would normally work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, just don't stop trying to help. Just stop. I got this,
Yeah. I'm trying to be helpful. Well,
yeah.
You're not helping.
Stop. Yeah. Stop trying to help. But now we're going to do some samples, and the samples are from my list here tonight. Three of them. So and I'm highlighting Missouri on it.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
I'll
really know
play
of
that in a little
any
bit. But
whiskeys from Missouri. I'm gonna put a little small pour of this foolproof one in there for comparison.
there you go. Well, that foolproof one's going to be more noted for sure.
It should be, and
Well,
well, it
and
should be a little more creepy, but
the foolproof is based on their regular bourbon, not the
yeah,
wheated.
the regular. So yeah, it's oh man, it's nice though. I'm telling you, Green River's doing some good stuff. I think they're sourcing for a couple other people now too.
Yeah, probably. I'll tell you what I like about the bottle. I know
Yeah.
it's all about the juice, not the bottle, but it's very subdued. It's a
Damn
horse.
speaker.
It's a
Oh
horseshoe
yeah,
at the bottom, and the whole entire bottle is a horseshoe, like a stack of horseshoes, right? Yeah,
me Peter.
but it's not. It's not
Who's
in
that
your.
drink?
It's not in your face overdone. It's not like they didn't put all these like sparkle cuts in the corners trying
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
to overplay it. It's
You
just
know,
yeah.
it's muted. I mean, you got the nice little ripple around the edge there, but you know the horseshoe on the bottom, and you know the embossed here on the front. So it's just costly. You know, it cost them extra to do all that to have their own personal bottle of stuff. You know, but
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, Sugar Kid, he got one of them.
David.
Actually, I'll go ahead and let you know what they are. Yeah, one of them's a holiday, soft red wheat.
No, I haven't tried that one.
That's going to be one of them. That in the samples tonight. This one.
Okay, I've seen that. I haven't tried it.
It is a bottled and bond, so it is.
Excellent.
And
That's
then
always a plus for me. You know,
yeah,
bottle and bond is always a good one to go to.
I have another bottled and bond in there. This is Jay Rieger's
Oh,
from Kansas City. This is their bottled and bond straight bourbon, 6-year age on this.
okay, that's pretty
And
dark for
then,
six
yep.
for that
And
neck of the
then
woods.
Rieger's Kansas City whiskey.
Oh, is that
All
the
right.
one with the was it Oloroso or
Yeah. Let me pull the I already have the sample poured up here in the little thing. It is a blend of straight rye, light corn whiskey, straight bourbon, and 1% Oloroso sherry.
oh yeah, they actually added some Oloroso sherry into the blend.
Yes, 1%.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Well, what it was is Rieger, uh, J. Rieger Distillery. They were reading the law, and they found that you could add sherry and still call it bourbon,
Dang,
or call it they're well
another whiskey.
technically you could call it bourbon, and then they went to register it, and they said no, you can't call this bourbon. And they're like, well, it's your law. We
Yeah,
just, we read it.
according to your rules, it says we can.
Yeah. And so they wanted to call it Kansas City bourbon, but they wouldn't let them do that. But they did take it and designate it because no one had ever challenged that before.
Yeah.
And they registered it as Kansas City whiskey.
Cheers, wood and metal.
Merry Christmas. And
Well, that's really cool.
now that they've registered it as Kansas City whiskey, there's other distilleries doing it.
Oh, really?
But I've tried a bunch of them because my son lives in my daughter and son all live in Kansas City. And when I go visit my son, we tried different distilleries and we tried different Kansas City whiskeys. This is the best, in my opinion.
Wow.
This is
Dang,
the only one
dude.
that's won awards. So,
At least a dozen other brands.
yeah.
And they have vodka, rum and gin. Dang. Okay.
Well, most distilleries do vodka and gin.
Yeah, they don't do a rum though, typically.
No, not typically because that's your sugar cane,
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, or molasses,
but
better with
vodka and
cane if you
gin,
make it that way.
vodka and gin, you can call them still, and do like 8
Oh yeah,
distillations on it, and you can churn it out quick, and it doesn't have to be aged.
yeah.
So that's how. I mean, I get it. They have to make money, you know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I've
Well,
had still Austin gin, and it's good. I like it.
my
It's
alarm
a
went
good
off.
mix. Oh, we got a better spin here. We're
All right,
slacking.
here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 4 entries to the last foreseeable quarterly drawing
At least for a little while,
for a
anyway.
little while. Matt B.
Be nice. Congratulations, sir.
Now, when I say that, this is going until the drawing. Let me let the confetti die down. The drawing is going to be on March 6th. So this we will maintain this format until that drawing. But then we're going to change the format to more. We're going to try to have more guests.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll
in the
start
meantime,
booking more.
excellent.
All right. Now my pick. Guess what? It's Green River too, but it's the non-wheated bourbon.
I just the regular. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, I like it better. I think it has more notes to it. I like a wheater, but it's too soft. I like,
Yeah,
you know, and if I'm gonna drink them, I do the wheated first and then go to this. And,
exactly. That's what I did.
and every time I do it, I go, there she is, you know,
Mhm.
and I just I like it better.
Yeah, the weeder is just a good, kind of like a starter. And it's kind of like starting off with Weller Special Reserve.
Yeah.
It's just a nice, light, easy sipping, weeder of a whiskey. So it's easy on the palate, easy on anything really.
Oh
So
yeah.
good,
Well, and
easy.
I've had wheaters before where they put like, God, they call them a wheater and they put like 75% corn in them. And then the rest is wheat with like 1 or 2% malted barley
Yeah.
in there. And I'm like, is that really a wheater or is that just a corn
Yeah.
whiskey? you know,
It's really corn with just a little kick of wheat in there,
yeah, take a wheat. But typically you're going to see it around 60%
I don't,
corn.
I don't know what the wheat percentage is on that Green River one, but it really does nice soften it up, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And I call it sweet wheat.
Yeah,
You're gonna get a little softer,
sweet
sweet
notes. Yep,
tone to it. Yeah.
yep.
Man,
Like,
we've been doing this for years, dude. I was going back through today, it kind of hits you every once in a while. You do it, you do it, you do it. You go through the grind, you go through um, weeks that it's not fun, you go through weeks that it's a ton of fun, but you keep persevering, you keep pushing on. And then when I put that new intro together and I was picking all those bourbons out of all those files I had,
yeah,
I'm like, holy crap. Or not just bourbons, but whiskeys. And I'm like,
yeah,
man, we've covered a lot on here.
yeah. We went through Scotch and Irish and
Yeah.
lots of different bourbons and ryes.
Yeah, I think the intro gets me more than most people because it's like a walk down memory lane
Mm,
as I'm watching the whiskey scroll by, and I'm like, I know every one of those.
yeah, a few of them. Some of them are just not going to be around much. Like say that Rebecca Creek up there.
Right.
The double one.
Yeah, and I had to include it in there. Well,
They're
and there's ones and there's ones I've had on my shelf that are not in that lineup. And that's only 115 whiskeys between us.
yeah.
So you have more than 115. I
Oh
have
yeah.
way more than 115. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't cover them all, but the program only keeps so many files, and then it'll start overwriting.
Oh, okay.
So, but the good walk down memory lane was those were from the last like probably year to or so.
Yeah, probably a year, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, something like that.
At least a year though.
Yeah, because I have to be careful if there's files buried deep I want to keep. I have to open them and save them again, so they'll
Oh,
go back to the top, and then yeah,
I got you.
I can always save them permanent. But a lot of these I just do green screen, little quick shots on.
Mhm.
and I'm not saving them as a permanent file, so they kind of get overwritten after a while.
I figured you'd put it in its own little folder, whiskey bottle pictures or something.
Mm, well, I don't want to pay more than I pay for the program.
Oh,
I could pay for unlimited space.
no, I meant on your computer itself.
Oh, that. Oh, I have them, but yeah, with the green screen and all. But I don't know. I save them off, and I do like the sample video thing, and then I put them in my trash can because I don't want to. I mean, I know I have a like 2 terabyte drive, but geez,
Cheers, Stephen. Good to see you.
little scone. Mm-hmm. Duh. Yeah. Oh, I had it. I got it. I knew what you were going for there.
We got you, Marty.
The scone. Marty, what's going on? And but yeah, we're at 7:06 here. I'm gonna go ahead and play the sample giveaway for tonight. And StreamYard changed some things on me here. Okay, here we go. These are the samples we're giving away tonight. All right. So what they are
Cheers,
is
big cat.
if you win the samples tonight, you will get a 1 ounce sample of Holiday Soft Red Wheat Missouri Straight Bourbon Bottled in Bond, 100 proof, of course, because it's bottled in bond. You will get a Rieger's Missouri Straight Bourbon Bottled in Bond. Of course, that's 100 proof. And you will get a Rieger's Kansas City Whiskey, a blend of straight rye, light corn whiskey, straight bourbon, and 1% Oloroso sherry at 92 proof. And that's what I'm sipping on right now, actually. And it is quite tasty.
That sherry really sweeten it up some or no?
It just adds this depth, like I don't know, like a darker fruit note, like a date or something, like I like oatmeal raisin cookies, and my wife made oatmeal date cookies one time.
Yeah.
And let me get Charles down here, and they were fantastic.
Yep. Thumbs up's always appreciated.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that too. Might as well play that too right now. It's free. It's right there. It doesn't take anything. Just push the button.
What's that? Bone snapper. I'm gonna try that one too.
So at least for this quarter, the any super chat super stickers we get, you get 2 entries per every $1. For the sample giveaway, you also get those same entries to the quarterly bottle giveaway, which is the halfway mark giveaway, which is based on a Nancy Fraley Still Austin pick, valued at a $90 bottle. And even higher, because if you can't get it, you can't get it. And there you go, if you're not right there. And then you also get the same 2 entries to this quarterly drawing. If you're late to the party, we are changing the format. This is the last quarterly drawing until we announce another. Life's crazy right now. So it's going to get crazier this year for me. And I can't do the quarterly drawing after this one. And it's perfect timing because the drawing is March 6th, and March is when it's going to get super crazy for me for the rest of the year or foreseeable future. I can't tell you when, but we're still going to have the show. We're just going to change the format. We're not going to do the quarterly giveaway. We'll still do the bottle giveaway. We'll still do the samples, and we're going to try to focus more on having guests on the show that we can have come on and have some camaraderie, have some laughs, try some bourbon, swap
Different
some
samples.
samples.
Maybe we'll have maybe some sample swaps or something like that.
Oh yeah, we'll do that, and yeah, we'll work it out before then.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, George Woodcock. Here we go.
We'll definitely get something figured out. We'll get Marty's butt on here.
Oh yeah, yeah. If he has time. Oh, we're also gonna change the time on the show. We're just gonna push it a little later. Maybe I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't want to say too much because I haven't decided yet. But it is time to spin. So let's do it. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 5 entries to the quarterly drawing. Stephen Scone.
All right. Way to come in there.
As Marty said, the Scone. All right. Set the next one up.
I'm going to start calling him Stephen Biscotti.
Okay, this is yours again. It could have been mine, but I never got one yet.
Merry Christmas, Chip.
Well, and it's my own damn fault I didn't get one because I was offered one. But life gets in the way, got too busy, but it's the Wild Turkey 70th.
That's a good idea.
And it was picked as one of the top 10 bourbons by somebody. I forget who I got that from.
Well, it really reminds me of the normal old school 8-year age stated Wild Turkey.
Yeah.
You know? Because this one it's 101 proof and it's 8-year-old. So
right,
it's got that old school flavor to it.
Yeah. I had to get Chip's thing down there. I got it.
Like that.
Yep.
It's a good one. It's a good whiskey.
That's Jimmy Russell, right?
Yeah. Jimmy Russell, 70th. He been around way too much in that business.
Mm-hmm.
Steven's got 3 of those.
Heck yeah. I was offered, somebody said, "Oh, I got them. If you want them, let me know. And just, we'll work out the shipping and everything." And I was like, yeah. And then my work pulled me and I had to go to Chicago. And then I got back and we had family, we had this, we had that. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's just your good old school Wild Turkey, nice, sweet. It's the old school 8-year age stated 101 stuff. That's what it tasted like. It's not like the 101 that they have on the shelf now.
Yeah,
but I've heard they're gonna come back with another 8-year age statement on the 101. So
good.
I'm hoping it's going to be fairly close to that version.
I'm looking forward to that because I still like 101 anyway.
Oh yeah.
I like getting the handle of it. Well, I used to. I don't drink that much anymore. I have to keep reminding myself I don't drink that much anymore. But this is Thursday. This is the show.
Well, you're allowed on Thursdays. We'll allow it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In everything in moderation,
Just don't tell my doc. Well, he doesn't care. He doesn't care to watch the show. He's going to run my blood, and when it sucks, he's going to say, "Hey, it sucks."
Yeah. He'll slap you upside the head and shoulders and say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, what are you doing, boy? Oh, Bill Shoeman Foo sipping on a handle of 101 right now.
There you go.
Heck
That's
yeah. It is.
A whiskey that you can find damn near any state in the U.S. You can find 101 Wild Turkey at about any liquor store you're going to go to, and it's fairly cheap.
And Wild Turkey opens you up to the bottled and bonds real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like the 100 to maybe around 116 proof. That's my sweet spot right in there. Yep. I like that. Now I've had some 123 proofs that drank way below their their belt line there. But
but those are kind of fewer in between,
Mm-hmm.
You get some. I mean, I've had some 90 proofs that drink like they're 125.
Oh, I know. They're just drinking hot. Yeah.
But then I've had some, like you're saying, 120 to 125, 135 even, that sips like it's, maybe 100 proof. You're like, dang, what's the proof on this? 135. You're like, well, really? Holy crap. I never would have guessed that.
All right,
And
I got some soft red wheat here. I'm pouring.
there you go. I think that's where age factors in. More time in the barrel can, kind of round the harsh edges off of that proof. Even though it gets proofier, it can still kind of round that down so it doesn't drink that way.
Yeah, and I don't know how they're making their cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Big Daddy H said, I'm even sipping on some 101.
Oh, there you go, Big Daddy.
Ah,
Come on in here with some of that.
there we go.
Of course, he's probably chasing it with a Miller Lite.
Yeah, he may not be chasing it right now. He will in a little bit.
Peter White sipping on a Midwinter's Night Act 11.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah,
Midwinter Night's Dram. Yeah.
Yeah. Always good when you catch it on sale. Because I don't know if I'd pay the full normal retail for that. It's a good whiskey, but
it is, but it's
yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that most people on Whiskey Tube can agree with is 101 turkey. That's a good one. I mean, it's good to have on your shelf just all the time.
Yeah, I don't consider 101 a beginner's bourbon. I would say the lighter proof, some softer stuff.
Yeah.
Learn to sip neat, work your way up a little bit, but it's a fast one to get into, right?
You're still early there, Ben.
Yeah. So if you and Ben, we were talking about you behind the scenes before the show started. Yeah. But it was all bad. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, I wouldn't say nothing bad about Ben. He's a good guy.
Now we were talking about how different people like different whiskey and different things because of different life experiences, and it just drove the point home. Because of something that Mark said you liked, and because of why, and I was like, that makes perfect sense because that's.
Cheers to Jimmy Russell.
Cheers.
Yep. Yeah, well, I was telling him, Ben. I was telling him about the tire fire and how you liked that one, because of past life experiences, being around drag races and things like that.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and it's nice to be able to find a whiskey that does that. You can for first time you smell it or first time you taste it, you go, oh man, I remember this. It takes you right back to that memory, and that's awesome in a whiskey. It really is.
Yeah, the one that I got from Trader Joe's took me back to one of my grandmother's houses full of cigarette smoke and wet socks or something. I don't know.
Old musty basements.
She made me go to the potato bin and down in the cellar and get the
you may have yard tomatoes off the shelf down there in the basement. Oh,
yeah,
in the food cellar.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But no, it can be good or bad. I mean, they can trigger good or bad. But
yeah, there you go, Joe. Jody.
Oh, I know. Golly, it's like,
Yeah, I did. I thought he was messing with me. I'm like, you actually like that, really? But then he explained, why, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Okay. So that's why I poured the rest of that bottle into a 375 that I have, and I'm going to send the rest of it to him because he can have that bottle. And I've been sharing it around, let other people try it, because it's just an odd whiskey, and most people are not going to like it. But I thought I would because I like peat, and peated whiskey,
Yeah.
And that one was what is it, ASW? That was their one peated one that I've tried, because the first one I tried was the Georgia Heartwood, and that was a fantastic whiskey. I thought that one was really good.
Yes, Sugar Kitty. I got two words for that. Fucking
True
mule
that.
fruit, boy. Rigger.
Well, this
All
cigar is
right, the alarm's going off. I have to spin. Here we go.
cheers,
Share,
Will.
share the screen. Good luck, everybody. This is going to be worth 6 entries to the quarterly drawing. 6 of them. And boom, Charles. Hello.
That's the man that's been winning most of the samples here recently.
Yeah, well, he's a man that's been getting more entries.
Yep. Well, more entries you have, the more better chance you have to win.
It's a better chance. Better chance.
But it
All
only
right.
takes one.
Let me get this next one up here. And I believe it's your turn now. Is
Okay.
it? No, it's mine. It's my turn. Yeah, it is because you had the Wild Turkey 70th. So,
Yep.
shocker.
That's what you're sipping on now, isn't it?
Well, I was.
Oh, okay.
No, I am right now. Yeah, I am. I done lost track. But yeah, this is the
Yeah.
holiday soft red
Red.
wheat bottled and bond. I really, 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 really like it. It is very good. I think it's a little darker flavored, a little deeper noted than like a traditional wheater, and so I like that
I think that's because of the type of wheat that they're using.
type of wheat. Yeah,
I mean, when I was living in Kentucky, they would always grow wheat, but it was usually a winter crop, like an overwinter crop. So they plant like winter rye and a winter wheat, things like that.
yeah. Now there's I don't know, the roasted fruit note in it. More a deeper,
Oh, I
like a
got you.
baked fruit note to it.
Well, that sounds tasty. I'm gonna have to pick up a bottle of that. I saw it at my local, what was it, Specs? Like they had it, and of course, Total Wine probably does. They got a lot of different stuff there.
Just be forewarned, it is a screw off top.
Don't bother me.
Don't bother me a bit either.
I'm kind
And
of preferring those nowadays than the corks because I've had a few corks break, and
yeah.
that's one reason I got a drawer full of different size corks.
Oh man, I've got a whole shelf over there. Just they're piling up in there because I keep them because they're the necks are about 2 different sizes basically. You get a
Yeah,
skinny cork and a fat cork.
yep,
And if I need to, if it's in between, I can trim a fat cork, to make it fit. But
yeah. The red wheat has more sugar. If you can finally get the Rickhouse proof. Oh, okay. I'll be looking for that one then.
okay.
Excuse me. I wonder what the Rickhouse proof is. Like
Oh, I'd like to try it.
115 ish. Well, yeah, everything with a little bit more proof on it usually is a little bit better because you can
Well,
always put a few drops of water in it and proof her down if you like.
you're gonna get some more notes out of it. Yeah, they don't water it down.
Mm.
Merce said right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Yeah, and that's some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin Cash is not playing around. He's got some fantastic cask, and it's grain, it's farm. I mean, it's his farm straight to bottle basically, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I sent you an email earlier, wood and metal.
Yeah,
I've got
that'd
to
be
get
fun.
your bamboo lid done. So I just need to know what you want on that. If you have a logo or something you want to send me,
Well, he's got a
uh,
wood and metal garage logo, I think.
yeah. But when I look up wood and metal garage on Google, I get
Mhm.
wood and metal garages.
Oh,
So
yeah. Well, maybe go to his YouTube page and just
well, I tried.
get
I tried to find it. I just it would be easier, if he just sent me a. Plus, no matter what I find, I'm going to find like whatever image I find, and a higher quality image is going to be better if
I got you.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that one is the one he has is a little complicated.
Or I can just put, and if you you don't have to say it on here. You can just put like if you want your real name on there or whatever, just say, don't. You can have whatever you want. Like, don't screw with my bourbon or whatever you want. Just
Yeah.
tell me what you want on there, and then I'll put it on the lid, and then it's got a seal. It fits the top of this glass plus a Glencairn. They're the same top on them, same diameter, so it'll fit both.
That was good.
But my wife was doing a lot of cooking over the holidays, so I didn't bother her because that's her laser engravers, and she's very particular about them and doesn't want me messing with them.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I can put my logo on there. I mean, my logo is going to be on the glass, but I can put it on the lid if you want, and it'll match. But 'cause it'll look like that.
Oh, now, Sugar Kitty, I like dogs. I happen to have 3 of them.
Dog sucks.
No, but what he meant to say is litter boxes suck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have a new cat. So we've been fostering cats, especially since the weather went through, in East Carolina, and a lot of animals, were stranded and everything, and came in. And my wife's been bringing them home to foster. A lot of them had a cold or something, and then we would get them past that, or they were too young to be neutered or spayed. We would get them past that little part, and then we don't have to pay. We just take them and say, hey, build the Humane Society or whatever. But we're doing the running around, and we found one with a personality we liked, and so now we have a cat. His name's Eddie.
Nice.
But Eddie is he's about this big, but he's 10 feet tall with the dogs. I mean, he just right in there with them, not scared of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just he'll tell them back off, and all that, but nothing too egregious. I mean, this cat's great, and whatever, we have 3 dogs and a cat now.
There you go. My buddy in Colorado that I go visit, when I was up in Colorado on the stream, he just got a Maine Coon cat.
Oh, I'd love to have one. They're huge.
Oh yeah, well he's a little bitty right now.
He won't be.
But I mean, he went from like 3 pounds to 4 pounds in a matter of weeks. So he's already like, I'm the boss of the house.
Yeah.
He ain't playing.
No, Eddie, he came out here. He tries to run into my room. I keep the door closed all the time out here, and he'll catch me coming in, and he'll hide behind the little couch in the living room part. And when I open the door, he tries to run in here before I get a chance to close the door. But
I saw that earlier, Fulton. Congratulations! Yeah, you'll have fun with that PlayStation.
Heck yeah, man! Nice gaming box.
Yeah, I think I've got either PlayStation 4 or a 5, but I haven't set it up. I got it from my my brother-in-law. I'm just not the biggest gamer.
I'm not. I play shit. I've done it before where I'm like, man, I haven't had a gaming system in 6 years, and I'm going to get a new one, and I'll get one and I'll play for like a weekend. And then maybe the next Friday or something, I'll play it for a couple hours, and I'm like, I have a headache. And I turn it off, and I've just spent, $500 or $600 on something I played probably a total of 10 hours, and I'm just not interested in any of it.
Yep.
All right, well, it's time to spin. I'm going to do it before the alarm goes off this time.
Okay.
Check me out being all like alert.
Prompt
right, here we go. Worth 7 entries to the quarterly drawing. 7. Count them up.
Well, this thing's finally coming back in.
Boom! George Woodcock.
There we go. New winner. That's what we like to see.
That's what we like to see. All right, we got that.
Well, that's good. You're fixing to pick something else, and I need a new pour. Because I've been pouring little half-ounce samples.
Man, I can tell you, right now, I've only had like a couple of pours here, but I am feeling it, man. You don't drink for a week, and it sort of buzzes you a little bit.
Oh yeah, Peter. I remember when that first came out. Played it on. Dad had a what was it? Was it a Commodore 64? I don't remember. It was way back in the day. Oh yeah, that bottle.
There you go. This is yours,
Okay, yeah, that one finally came out. I have the bottle right here. What
and
y'all?
you
Here,
can
I'll show
see through
y'all.
that little hole on there. It's
Yeah,
real.
you can see through the hole.
It's got French doors.
Yep. But here, check it out. I'll open it up for you.
Oh, let me take this down so they can see. There we go.
There's the normal, but then it opens up like this.
Ah, it's like those little things on Toy Story. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the artwork is really cool on this whole box.
Isn't that the same artist they get to do everything?
Well, they had him do a lot of their stuff. You know, he's one of the ones that came up with the original stuff,
Uh
and
huh.
then this one here, it's got here on the top. This is like a big metal topper. It says Tanager on top. It's
Hmm.
got like a bird nest up here.
Oh, nice.
This is like wheat going up. Etched into the metal, the glass, and everything else.
Hmm.
This is a little fiddly bit that sticks out, and it's a fantastic whiskey. I really have liked it. I was
See,
really looking forward to it finally coming out, and I think it's. I can't remember exactly what the blend is. I want to say it's like
Jack Weston, welcome, welcome.
60% red corn, or no? Hmm. All right. So it's a blend of white corn, red corn, and blue corn. So red, white, and blue, baby.
Red, white, and blue.
But it's really good.
Yeah,
America.
America. Yeah.
And she's pretty dang dark too. For I think it's 6 year old, 5 to 6.
All right.
5 is the youngest that's in this blend. So
Cool.
and it's really good. This is me actually the first time I'm actually having it with a cigar.
Awesome. It looks like it would go well with a cigar.
Mm.
All right, I'm waiting.
It does.
It does. Okay.
It does. It goes really good with a cigar.
I was gonna say this Kansas City whiskey, with that Oloroso sherry in it. I think it goes really well with
There we go. Thank you, Charles.
27%
13%.
red, 60% blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Blue. Yeah, the blues, you get that really sweet aspect from that one. Yeah, but man, it's a fantastic blend. It's
Uh-huh.
it's really close, actually. My blend that I did of Still Austin stuff. This one here, this is a bottle I got from Top
Whiskey
Dog.
note.
No, Top Dog sent me this one.
Oh, top dog, top dog.
Yes, it says Mr. Greatshot with Texas on it there. But
Mhm.
that blend right there, that is 8 different Still Austins, and it's a blend of the blue corn, their bottle and bond stuff, the blue corn, the red corn, and the what is it, the regular. But it's all 4 of their normal bottle and bond series, plus 4 other ones, including one Nancy pick that I blended in with that one, and it's been setting for probably about a month now or so, and it's really good, and it tastes really close actually to this Tanager. I'm
All right.
surprised.
I just poured the Green River wheated. I poured a little bit. I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna go to the one I picked,
Okay,
the non-wheated uh, bourbon, and
okay.
see if I still get that. There she is, type thing.
Oh, Charles, you got a backup of it, huh? Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
I
looking for one
love.
for Marty Whiskey Nose. He was wanting one of those.
I love having a backup bottle, but my only problem, if I have a backup bottle, I will drink liberally on the open bottle.
Yes. Well, part of the reason that this bottle, I'll show you. Part of the reason that this bottle is that low is because I poured a bunch of different samples out of it too.
There you go. Yeah.
Because it's one of those bottles that a lot of people are not going to get, and they put some out on the East Coast and they put some out on the West Coast, and then they kept some here at the distillery. So a lot of people are not going to get it, but I wanted to be able to try it. So I
Yeah.
poured up like a bunch of different 1 ounce and 2 ounce samples that I can send to some of my friends and different people that I've met online to let them try it.
Charles said not crack until New Year's.
Mm,
Now, how many times have you found a bourbon or whiskey, any whiskey, that you just loved and you wish you could send it to everybody
yeah.
but we know too many people. There's
Hmm.
too many people on the show. We can't, I mean, we just don't have enough to go around. So, um, but it's a social drink because what good is
Exactly.
finding a whiskey you love and cherish if no one can share that with you?
Yep. And
That's
that's one of the reasons I try if I can, to get a backup. That
yeah,
way, the first bottle, because what any whiskey inevitably when I get it home, I'm gonna pop it. I don't care, what it is. If it's something that everybody's looking for, Weller 12 or Blanton's or whatever, I
mhm,
don't care. If I get one and I get it home, I'm popping the top on that puppy and I'm gonna try it out.
yep.
That's what I bought it for. But
See,
then I
and
also bought it so that I can share it with everybody else as well.
I've been trying to find another. I mean, I've had them on my shelf before, and then they got stupid. But I've had Antique 107. I've had Weller
Mhm.
12. I've had a bunch of these ones
Yeah.
before in the past, and I wish now I had poured some 1 ounce samples. And I think I'm going to start doing that with some of
Hmm.
these. Is pouring myself some 1 ounce samples to go back
Hmm.
because and forget they're there.
Yeah.
Type thing. And
Yeah.
that way, when I'm talking to someone that's either new to the game or finally landed a bottle of Weller 12 or something like that, I can say, oh, let me go grab an ounce and we'll
Yeah.
have a pour together. Because no matter if I've had it, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 times before, it's nice to have it in front of me. That way, we're experiencing the same thing, you
Yep.
know.
Like right here. All
Yeah,
those are the Tanager.
yep,
I went ahead and poured some out of that bottle so that I have them ready. So when
yep.
I want to send some samples to different people or something, or like say this bottle, uh, it's a there you go, Octomore 15.3,
Yep.
hard bottle to find, and I was lucky to find one. So I poured myself a sample of it, and then I poured a 2 ounce sample of it and stuck it in the drawer. So
Yeah.
that way I have
And
a sample set back.
yes, Shoe Man Food, we do need to go back to Louisville. And I also agree with this because I said 1 ounce samples, I meant 2 ounce samples.
Oh yeah, yep,
Because
yeah.
who am I kidding? When I pour one, they're not 1 ounce.
Well, I mean, a lot of times that I like to send out 2 ounce samples, if I can,
Mhm.
because that way you can pour an ounce for yourself and you can pour an ounce for the person that you're talking with, and
Yep.
y'all both can share it and try it.
Yep.
Versus having like a little half ounce where you can just barely get a couple of tiny sips and then it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's whiskey's a very social drink.
Uh huh.
And part of the fun and all of this is enjoying it together. And it's okay if we don't like the same stuff.
Sure.
That's fine.
Hey, the best
Hey,
whiskey is the whiskey you like, how you like to drink it.
yeah,
So
we poured. I begged you to try the Ardbeg Uidahl because
mhm.
it tastes like bacon burn ends, and lo and behold, you don't like bacon burn ends.
I had my cousin, no, my cousin, my what was it being nephew-in-law? He was over here for Christmas because I
Yeah,
cooked up prime rib, and it turned out fantastic, by the way. And my aunt, she
Oh, yeah, you told me that. You
good
sent me that
too.
text.
But he was over here checking out the bar, because everybody's got to come from the house into here and check out Mark's bar,
Oh, yeah.
basically. And they was like, well, try different things. And then his girlfriend was with him, and she was like, well, what do you mean by peat? So I showed her poured a couple of different ones that had peat in it, and I'm like. She's like, well, I don't really notice it that much. And I'm like, okay, well, here, check this one out. And I poured a little oogie. And she's like,
Oh,
oh my God, okay, now I see what you mean. And then he tried it, and he's like, dude, this is freaking awesome.
all right. We're spinning, by the way. I didn't want to interrupt you, but we're spinning.
Mm-hmm.
8 entries. 8 entries. Peter White. Write this down. Congratulations on the 8 entries. It hasn't landed on me. Last week it landed on me. Like 5 times, 4 times.
At least 3.
Yeah, I think it was 4 because Lori had a bunch of entries last week.
Oh yeah, I agree, Sugar Kitty. Hey Jimmy, good to see you, brother.
All right, this one's mine. This is the J. Rieger Bottled and Bond. This is their Bottled and Bond bourbon, aged 6 years. A little over 6, actually. They left it in there until it hit 6, and then I think it was maybe a few months, and then they pulled it, and they said it was perfect. So I agree. It is really, really good. So there we go. And that's part of the samples tonight. And while we're on that subject, let me go ahead and play this right quick because this is a super chat, super sticker, 2 entries for every $1 to the samples. Here we go. Best of Missouri, right there. It's Missouri samples. We've got the Holiday Soft Red Wheat Bottled and Bond, 100 proof, of course. We've got the J. Rieger Missouri Straight Bourbon Bottled and Bond. And then we have the J. Rieger Kansas City Whiskey, a blend of straight rye, light corn whiskey, straight bourbon, and 1% Oloroso sherry in there in the blend. It is fantastic, phenomenal. 92 proof on the Kansas City whiskey. So yeah, if you can find the Riegers,
Jack can find it.
RIGERS, get it. Yeah.
Jack can find it. He's in St. Louis.
Yeah. Get it. Get it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
I'm not so much liking this cigar here so much though.
What you got? What you
It seems like it's just a little over order. Yeah, a little too moist, maybe.
Uh-oh.
It's not
Well, if it
wanting.
doesn't have white streaks in the veins, should be all right.
No, it's not that bad. I mean, but it's just a little hard to keep going for some reason.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, it's winter,
So A Flores,
Ah.
Artorial Flores.
Mm.
I mean, it's
Fuentes.
a decent
It's a Fuentes.
A Fuentes.
Mm-hmm.
Artorial.
Artorial Fuentes.
Yeah, it's all right. It goes really good with that Tanager.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, but it's just
That's not a bad brand either. The Arturo Fuentes.
No, they've been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
It's just not burning like it's supposed to.
So if y'all are just here, I was announced earlier, I'll announce it again. We're heading into the quarterly drawing here for March 6th. This is going to be we're changing the format of the show. This is going to be the last quarterly drawing for the 24 note nosing kit and all of that. Life is too crazy right now. I can't keep up with it. It's not fair to everybody. So, but between now and March, we're keeping up with the entries, the hashtags, and all of that until then. And then after the March giveaway, the quarterly drawing is going to be suspended until further notice. We're changing the format a little. We're changing it. We're changing the name of the show from the Thursday giveaway show to the Thursday show. And we're going to focus more on having guests come on, swap some samples in between time, do stuff like that. So we're going to focus more on that. And yeah, changed the intro outro a little bit. Got that set up. Things are going to get crazy this year, like I said, and yeah, it. We just needed to refresh a little bit, but we've been doing this for a couple of years. It's been great. It's been fun. Giving away the 24 note nosing kit and all, but this is going to be until further announcement, the last one. So between now and March 6th for the drawing, we're still doing the hashtags. We're still doing the giveaway for the 24 note nosing kit. So, but after that, we're going to suspend it, like I said, until further notice. I don't really have a time frame on it, but we're going to keep up.
May just be a couple of months.
It could be, but we're going to keep up with the bottle giveaway. We're going to keep up with the weekly samples and that, but we're going to take that part out of the show. And like I said, focus more on having guests on.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to hang out with different folks and learn different things from them, what they know.
Hell yeah. And this is our transition phase now, going in, but between now and March, we'll figure it all out. But yeah, this is our transition phase now. So we're still doing the hashtags. I'll still do the slides every week until then, and then after that, it'll stop.
I'd like to have Sugar Kitty on. He is a wealth of information.
Mm-hmm. Well, and if we think about it, stop and think about it, it was very hard to have guests because every 10 minutes I had to spin.
Yep.
And that's why I tried to do guests for a while and it did work out pretty good, but I hate interrupting. I hate having to stop. And I call it commercial breaks. We had to stop and do the hashtag spins.
Yeah.
It'll just make it flow better.
Yep. And a little more relaxed too. It gives you more time to interact with the guests and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm going to discuss with Mark between now and then. Y'all can have input as well. If y'all would like to see the show start maybe a little later and maybe run 30 minutes later than it does now, and maybe have just an hour and a half of a show instead of an hour 45, because we start at 6:45 and we go to 8:30. If we went from 7 p.m. Eastern, this is all Eastern, until 9 p.m. with the show,
that'd be fine with me.
2
hours is plenty.
2 hours, 7 to 9, even 7:30 to 9. We could do that.
We got an hour and a half.
Because we don't have to worry about the spins except for the samples.
Yeah, you need that. You need at least an hour and a half to 2. To be able to talk to somebody. Get their ideas, their opinions on certain whiskeys, things like that. Whatever we're discussing topic wise.
Yeah, you want about 10 or 15 minutes to get the show started.
Mm-hmm.
Get the legs under it. And now we're going to bring up our first guest or our guest for the night. Bam. Then you go, and then maybe they drop off or they can hang on if they want to. But then we do the sample spin at the end of the night and then end the show.
Yeah.
But whatever time we decide on, we're still working on the format, but we'll have it worked out by then.
Oh yeah, we'll
But we're
figure it
going to
out.
stick with this format until March.
There you go.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time to work it out.
Plenty.
Josh Fritz, welcome.
Cheers, Josh. Hey,
Mm.
Mr. Mom. Hey, Orlando.
Damn, I'm getting up. We're going to have to spin already?
Mm.
Holy crap. Okay, that went quick. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 9 entries to the quarterly drawing. The last foreseeable quarterly drawing. William Hall. There we go. A good one to win.
Yep. That's a fine man right there.
All right. Still, I'm going to jinx us. We have had no repeat winners, and it has not landed on me as of yet to
Yep.
double the entries. So,
Definitely going to jinx us.
hey, I'm wanting to jinx us. Let's get some entries, you know.
All right. Yeah. Hey, some double entries don't hurt.
Never hurts. Okay, this one I believe is yours.
Oh, what is it? Oh, Kilhoman.
Killoman.
Yeah. Now.
Oh, that auto corrected me earlier. It says Kilhoman sang. It's the SANAIG is what it's supposed to be. That auto, yeah. So that auto corrected me up top up there.
Yep.
or as I like to say, auto corrupted me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Kilhoman, I just picked that one. I mean, because Maki Bay was the one that I really started out with. And it's the Maki Bay is more of a bourbon cask one. Now, here's what the Sineg looks like.
Yeah.
Got a nice little fiddly bit up there. This one is a little bit more sherry influence on this one. And I like Kilhoman. It's a Scotch, if y'all don't know. And it's peated. So if you don't know what peat is, it's definitely got some smoky notes to it, typically.
Got some burns.
Yeah, a little burnt earth going on there. But it goes really good with a cigar. It goes good with it's one of your how would you say it? The peatier stuff you want to have like later in the evening, because going from peaty to other whiskeys makes other whiskeys taste kind of weird.
Yeah, so I had an opportunity. Remember when I was at the ABC store and I was taking pictures and sending them to you?
Yep.
And I landed on the Aberfeldy.
Yeah.
I had a chance to get the Maki Bay.
Yep.
But it was a gift set with 2 glasses in it. And I really didn't want to. I felt like if I got that, I was going to overpay for it because, there's no way I need 2 more glasses. I mean, there's just no freaking way. So I ended up going with, now, between the Aberfeldy, the one I got,
Aberfeldy is, it's really light in the peat. It's
I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, I love it too. It's a lower proof and really light in the peat, but it's really tasty. What is it, Sinead? 46, 92 proof. So it's not bad. It's a little bit more proof than the Aberfeldy.
Yeah.
But I really for a younger distillery on Isla, they are doing phenomenal stuff, and they're only getting better.
Yeah, I don't believe I'm with Sugar Kitty. I don't believe there's any peat in that.
I think there is a little bit.
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
I think there's just a slight hint. There's not much. I may be completely wrong, but
let me see.
Yeah, honey and grain forward. Yes,
This is the 12. No, this is a Highland, man.
yeah, exactly. But they have peat up there. No, all Sugar Kitty
There
says
ain't
no
no
peat.
peat in here.
Whiskey
Nah,
Nature.
there's no peat.
Good to see you, Deland. Cheers, brother. Well, if you're sipping any, but still, cheers anyways.
Anyway,
Love you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
Sugar Kitty says no peat.
Nah, that's waxy on the nose. That's how I know when I get a Highland, it's that waxy Highland nose. Yeah, there was just zero peat in there.
When I first tried it, I caught like just a slight hint, like on the finish. But maybe that's just me.
Mm.
No, still not drinking. Okay, well, no problem.
He said maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Yeah.
Well, this is my one day. I can tell you that. I haven't had much at all for a week.
Well, peace out. I think, yeah, it's okay.
No, and that's fine. And I used to say that too, Chip, until I tried now the Ardbeg Oogie. That is heavy shit, but it tastes like meat, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the only one, but now I do like.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, Sugar Kitty. You're right. That's what it is. I mix up Amberfeldy with Highland Park.
Yeah,
Yeah, Highland Park does have a touch of peat, and it's a Highland too.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
So that's the one I mix it up with. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
But Amberfeldy it's a good one. I really like that one. And
Now
it's light.
Kings County. I was going to bring up Kings County bourbon.
Okay.
They have a lightly peated bourbon. They call it a peated bourbon, but I'll tell you, it's lightly peated, and that is a good way to that bridged me into some of the Scotch.
Okay.
Actually, because it's a clean smoke, clean peat.
Yep.
And man, it was all right.
Yep. I understand, and that's when you head up to the cabin up north there.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I just poured the Green River non-wheated bourbon.
Okay.
I like it better. I like it better.
Okay.
It's more full noted. It gives me more of that. I don't know. You know how you can taste things in different areas?
Mm-hmm.
And I get more notes on both sides of the back of my tongue with this one.
Yep.
Hard to explain.
What? Went on clearance at 80 proof. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it depends on what the price they were wanting for it.
Yeah, full noted. Yeah. I've been accused of that a time or two.
And not me. I've been a skinny guy most of my life. I haven't gained or lost any weight in the last 15 years.
Yeah, well, I'm losing it now, but
Oh, that's good.
well, I'm also pumping that damn exercise bike to hell over there.
There you go.
It's one of those things where you hate getting on it,
Yeah.
but I'm past that hump. I'm over the hump because I used to ride mountain bike a lot.
Okay.
And you know how like you can ride for 30 minutes and your muscles burn the entire time? Your quads just burn, and then you decide I can't take this anymore and stop. Well, I'm getting up to about 22 minutes and the burn starts going away.
Yep.
And you're in that pure workout zone.
Yep.
And it's just up to how much do you want to sweat at that point. So I'm getting back into that mode of modus operandi there. And yeah,
get those endorphins going and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the endorphins, and God, you hate it, but then you do it, and you're like, oh shit, and you're tired as hell. And I have to walk upstairs to take a shower. And right after riding like 30 minutes on that bike hard, I'm walking upstairs and I'm like holding the rail, like hugging it all the way up. Cause I'm like, if my legs give way, I'm just going to hang on. But you get up there and you get through the shower and you get, everything refreshed, and you just have so much energy. It's like, wow, and you feel so good after it. But
I wouldn't know. I think last time I worked out was when I was in the Air Force, and that was well over 30 years ago.
Well, I kind of have to now. But anyway, here we go. This is worth 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. We are about to get it done.
Hey, Carlos, good to see you.
Boom, Mr. Mom. That is
Orlando coming in there. Cheers,
All right.
Carlos. Whiskey Corner, sir.
I'll stop sharing. I'm going to set the next one up, but I'm not going to post it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what time it could be.
By the time the band to pop back in and say, "Put me in, sir."
Well, this is what
Ahoy, groovy.
This is what I'm going to miss about changing the format of the show, though. Now I see Charles. Start put me in. Just type put me in. You get entries. I got Charles.
Okay. Yeah, Ben was a little early on his.
I like letting them go a little bit, and then I scroll down so they'll stop auto scrolling, and then I can. Yeah. All right.
Hey, Groovy, what you sipping on tonight? Maybe a cold beer, possibly? Or not. I know you've slacked off, so. And hey, what is everybody else sipping on? Surely you got to be sipping on something. Whiskey Corner is probably sipping on some good stuff. I know that guy. A cold Mountain Dew. Yeah, I like me a good cold Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Charles is going to try that sweet potato shine. Yeah, that's good stuff. You'll like that. That's surprisingly tasty. It really is. It surprised me. I mean, and that guy, that distillery is local to me. It's just probably 15 minutes down the street. Copper Shot is the name of that distillery.
I have to get my eyes checked.
Nice. Aaron 10. Ooh, from the old bottles. Sheesh. Lucky guy. Michelob Lime. Oh, you're out of Turkey. Oh, dang. Okay. Cherry Pepsi. Well, okay, Deland. That'll work. I've kind of gotten away from a lot of the Cokes and Mountain Dew. I can get a Mountain Dew now, and I'll drink it while I'm working, like during work and stuff. And one Mountain Dew, like a little 20-ouncer, will last me probably 4 days. So I have like a couple of sips, put it back in my cooler, and I'll keep working. And then I'll have a couple of sips later on, put it back in my cooler. And like I said, it'll last me like 3 to 4 days. Fulton's having some peppermint whiskey. Oh, dang. That's some spicy stuff right there. Oh, Mr. Mom, he's sipping Cooper's Craft 100 and a clear American cherry limeade sparkling water. Ooh, I bet that's quite tasty. I have not seen Cooper's Craft around me. I don't know why. I don't see it down here in Texas.
Man, I get it a lot.
Yeah, it's everywhere else, apparently. North of me, it's everywhere, apparently. Here, I haven't seen it at all. I've been looking out for it. I mean, it's not like it's an allocated dang whiskey. Come on.
No, it's regionally challenged.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
Well, I mean, they try, but it's expensive running a distillery.
Yeah.
in some
Oh,
time.
Carlos sipping on some Westward. Yeah, single malt. Good stuff, baby. Westward's doing wonders with that stuff. I get a lot of chocolate on Westward whiskey. Westward single malts. Only Ralphie and the Puffy.
Let me write this whole thing down.
It's very possible there, Sugar Kitty.
All right, I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
I
a
think
lot of ends.
I'm gonna have to put that cigar down and try something different.
All right. Well, I'm going to read off these while you're doing that. I'm going to read off these put me ins. And it's highly likely I miss somebody. If I do not call your name,
Got you,
please
Charles.
type put me in again. I have Mr. Greatshot, Lori, Charles Lowell, Big Daddy H, Names Nobody, Wigwags Workshop, Fulton, uh, Mraz, by the way, Chip Adlet, Cyrus 2728, Bourbon Kitty, Shoeman Foo, Whiskey Nature, Mr. Mom, Jimmy's Random Content, Matt B, George Woodcock, Sugar Kitty, Peter White, Josh Fritz, Wooden Metal Garage, Whiskey Corner. If I did not call your name, I do not have you down for the put me in. So please do it one more time. Type it in there. Oh, Whiskey
Oh,
Uncensored. There's Ben.
tell him about it, Ben. Don't hold back
Hey,
now.
I know I suck. That's why, Jenny B. There we go. I got another one.
That's funny. Come on, ladder. You can do it.
All right. I'm not seeing any more put me ins. Come on, put me in, put me in, put me in. There we go. All right. See how much easier it's going to be to have guests on the show, though, when we stop the put me in and stop all this noise. Now, I typed stop put me in. That does not mean it ended. It means I'm stopped paying attention. I'm not digging for it. So if you have a put me in, you can do that to the end of the show, but please put it yell at us, put it in all caps and all that junk. Why are you shouting? Okay. There we go. So we're going to get to the next hashtag. And it is mine. Southern Star Paragon.
Paragon. I have not ever seen that one or tried it.
This, let me tell you right now, I believe Southern Star Paragon, bottled and bond, is the best bourbon to come out of North Carolina. And there are a lot. There are a lot of distilleries around here. And by far, this one has impressed me the most. Now, I like Cook's Mill. I like, yeah, it's 100% corn and it's locally sourced, Cook's Mill.
Really?
I have a lot of North Carolina bourbons. I like the Old Nick Williams, but they need to get their act together and come out with some more years on their stuff, right?
Okay.
I believe they will. Oh, Heather Adlet, I got you. I see the put me in. But the Cooks, the Southern Star Paragon right now, this is a great bottled and bond bourbon, hands down. It's just awesome. So, and it's my no, it's tonight. This is my number 2 pick because you're next, and I have the 1 pick.
Okay.
But right now, I'm teetering between this one and my number 1 pick. And honestly, I know what my number one pick is. And if you're a bourbon purist, this is it right here. Southern
Hmm.
Star Paragon.
Okay.
I mean, it's hands down. They're doing some great stuff, and I hope they keep it up. Oh, William Hall put me in.
Well,
I saw it,
okay.
William.
Well, if they're doing good stuff right now, hopefully they're going to improve on that and keep doing good stuff and get better.
Yeah, I
That's what
mean
we're looking for. I mean,
that's all we can hope for. You know
exactly.
that they keep going. So yeah, if I don't, if you put me in all caps and all that, and like William Hall put all the hashtags around it and everything, and I don't call you out, that means I didn't catch it. So do it
I'll
again.
tell him. Don't worry about it. I'd be like, "Come on, Slacker! Well, you didn't see that? I put it on the screen right here."
Yeah. Now
Like,
we're doing good. We're doing good. We got
okay,
some good put me ins. Now I'm gonna play the samples one more time. The sample giveaway tonight, super chat, super sticker. You get $2 for every one. I mean, you get two entries for every $1
yeah.
on a
And
super chat, super sticker. And here's what you get if you win. My
now, quick
personal
question for
opinion.
you, Jody.
Uh-huh.
Quick question. Uh, are you going to consider using Venmo or PayPal for this as well?
Yeah, I've thought about it, but to run a show like this, you have to have your flow down, and I just haven't looked into the other options, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
I,
mean, because when I'm on a lot of different streams and stuff, I would prefer, or if they do something like that, I would prefer to, send money PayPal or Venmo because YouTube doesn't get a cut of that.
well, right, but they're also giving us a huge platform here.
True,
But
but what are you paying StreamYard? Come on,
I know that's a lot of money.
you know.
Um, And the thing is, I need to be able to. The thing, my first and foremost for me, is that I'm able to keep up with the lives. I don't want to jink. I don't want to jip anybody, right?
Yeah,
I don't want someone giving $5 and I didn't catch it and they weren't in the spin.
yeah.
So let me work through it.
Well, I
Let
mean,
me,
we can work that out like we do it on
yeah,
other
we'll
streams
work
and
it
stuff.
out. But I'm not going to bring anything on here that's unprofessional. Put it that way. I'm not gonna do that. And when I have time, I'll look at other options.
Dang, Peter White, only four left. Dang,
Oh,
you're
that
better off than most
oh
folks.
man, that Rebecca Creek, that double
Yeah,
oak.
that Spanish
Oh,
show, man.
Spanish oak. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, that
That
was a good
is
one.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Too bad they're not going to have any more of it for who knows when. But
Hmm.
it was really good when it was around. That's for sure. All right, what's our next one then? SSPA.
But regardless of what YouTube gets from the super chats or whatever,
Yeah,
I'm giving you two entries per every $1 done. So whether I get both dollars or I get $1.30 from them or whatever,
yeah,
I'm giving you two entries per every $1. Now
yeah.
we may do, we may dive into more of the other stuff later, but I'm not all gung ho on YouTube not getting any money at all. I mean,
Mhm.
like, I don't know. That's not my thing. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to make sure that because Mark and I can't give you shit for free.
yeah.
We could, but we couldn't sustain it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
business. I mean, that's we can't keep that up as a sustainable business model. And,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know,
We don't
and
mind sharing.
I keep track of all the financials every time we get paid. And Mark, every time we get money, I'd let you know how much we have and how much we have to work with. But I track all of that. So,
Yeah. He keeps up with all that stuff. I don't care. I don't worry about it. I mean,
and we've been in the
I'm
hole.
lucky enough to be hanging out with y'all folks, and sharing good whiskey with y'all if I can. And sometimes I get some back in return, and it's fantastic. Love it.
There we go.
It's
But
great hanging out.
it's time to spin. I
All
know
right.
these last ones go quicker. But it is time to spin this one. Good luck, all 30 folks. This is worth 11 entries to the quarterly drawing. Maybe it'll land on me this time. Nope, Fulton. Fulton has
Fulton.
not
No.
won yet.
Yeah.
So, wow.
He's,
Are we going to
he's
go
been
clean?
slacking.
Are we going to go clean tonight and not have like
I
any
doubt it.
repeat winners? Or, gosh, that would be strange.
Yep.
Okay. This is yours for sure.
Okay. Which one's this?
I got to put a hashtag in front of it though, because StreamYard giveaway still makes you type the hashtag. Okay.
Which is a
This
pound
one,
sign, by the way.
this one is the Lefroy.
Lefroy Cardis. Yep. I put that one in just because it was one of those that really surprised me. And, because the first few Lefroy I tried, I kind of agreed with Ben, like Band-Aids, mercurochrome, iodine, burnt on a seashore and put out with seawater. It was just freaking weird, nasty, horrible. I didn't like it. But then Cardis is one of those that I tried that one, and I was like, wow, this is completely different. It's not like that. I didn't know Lefroy could go in that direction, And I didn't put in, like for my number one, like Octomore or some of those that are hard to find.
Yeah.
Lefroy, you can find Lefroy pretty much anywhere. The
Well,
Cardis, not so much, but you'll still be able to find it. It's going to be on the shelf occasionally here and there.
here's the deal though. Like, I didn't ask for your 5 picks in order. And I really kind of didn't put mine in order. It's hard when we're talking about the 5 best whiskeys that
Mm-hmm.
we personally discovered throughout a 12-month period. You're splitting hairs
Yeah.
to figure out which one's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right?
Yeah.
They're all good. So kind of take that as, hey, we may not have these in particular. And what I think is my number one, like my favorite, like you may like all 5 that I picked, but your favorite may be this one over here because of some other reason.
Yep.
Than my personal reason. So,
and with it, caveat with mine, even a few other ones, like say for example, this one should have been included. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye.
oh yeah, we were gonna. Honorable mentions, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put that one in there, but that one's up top of that same top 5. This one here, Mare Pingree. It's another rye. That's a fantastic whiskey. I didn't put that one in there, but I really like that one. But then with the scotches, I mean, because everything from this way to back yonder, all that scotch, and I lick it all. I mean, like it all. And they're really good, but it's hard to narrow down what I really like
He
among
licks
all
them
of
too.
them. I lick them too, but the Kilhoman and like this one here, Ad American. This is the only one I've gotten to try from them. I haven't tried a lot of their other stuff, so I can't
Yeah.
really throw that one in there because I've only tried that one version of it. But I really like it, and it's really good. Um, McNair's Limerick, Barton, Octomore. I can't throw Octomore in there because who can get Octomore nowadays? Very few people. So it's not something that most people are going to be able to try.
He said,
Although
lick
I
on
really like it. Jerry,
it.
yeah, Jerry should have got his samples already. I think,
Yeah. Oh my goodness,
but it's
man.
the Pete, Jerry. You got to lick the Pete.
All right. I'm gonna go start making the wheel right. Guys,
Okay.
yeah, super chat, super sticker. We're giving away the entries. I only have 3 folks in here right now, but we're gonna put them in. And I am gonna get them all in here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dang.
Now then.
Yeah. I That's one of the weird things for me. The last year and a half, I've gotten into scotch a lot more than I ever thought I would. You know, uh, I was basically raised in Western Kentucky, so bourbon all the way. That's what we were raised around was bourbon, and that's what everybody drank. But when I got down here, I got back into different whiskeys, started trying different things, and then tried a few different scotches, and then found some peat that I actually liked because one of the first ones I tried was Lafroig, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." But there are other peat besides that, and it's really good. Whiskey Uncensored. I want my $2.
All right.
I remember that.
10. Okay. And
Yeah, exactly.
okay, I'm
Sugar.
making the wheel right. I got whiskey uncensored.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Charles was in there
what did
again.
I
Yeah,
do with that?
Aqua, yeah, but it's you know 250. I mean, come on. Most people are not going to spend 250 on a bottle of whiskey. Don't care what it is. I mean, I'm one of those guys. I'm not going to. Most whiskey is not worth $250 a bottle for sure. I got mine for a little cheaper than that, and I'm glad I did. But for the most part, that's where they're running, and that's why I didn't put it in one of my top fives. It's because of the price point on it, really. Carlos is in there too.
I got it. I'm making it good. I had to fumble over whiskey uncensored there. All right. I'm getting it down now. And yep, that many. Okay. Corner. Okay. Oh man, why does that do that? I tried to highlight one name and it highlights like 3. Oh, Wooden Metal Garage.
Hey, Kane Sample, how you doing, sir?
Whoops. Whoops. I scrooged that all to hell. Hang on. Let's see. 3. There we go. Got it. Got it. Wheel's good. Wheel's good. Oh, not yet. Hang on. Let me get Wooden Metal down here because I also have to record your entries to the other parts. And then William Hall. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I'll be
Now,
right back.
okay. William Hall. See, this is what they do. They catch you in the middle of trying to do all this, and then they flood you. But I have tricks. 10, 15, 20. There we go. Wheel's good. Wheel's good. Okay. There we go. Circle all these. That way, if any more comes in, I'll know I already have them on there. Bam. Boom. Oh, guess what? We have an alarm going off, so I have to go to the giveaway tool. Present. Share screen. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 12 entries to the quarterly drawing. 12, 12, 12. I spent a lot of time getting the wheel. Heather. Look at Heather jump in there. And that's worth 12 entries. And now we'll set the last one up. This one's going to go quick, guys. So hurry, hurry, hurry and get your hashtags in. And this is the one I like so much. And I have the number one entry for the night. It is J. Rieger, Kansas City Whiskey. Whoops, that is the wrong thing. That put a whole bunch of William Halls in there. Let me go back over here and copy this. Copy. Because I was copying from the wheel. So,
Okay.
So this is the J. Rieger Kansas City Whiskey. This is Rieger's. This is the one that has, and I'm telling you guys, it is fantastic. And their bottled and bond is fantastic. It's Kansas City Whiskey, which is a blend of straight rye whiskey, light corn whiskey, and their bottled and bond straight bourbon whiskey and 1% Oloroso sherry. It is 92 proof. It looks like this, and it is gorgeous. You get some deep, dark fruit notes out of this thing. It is fantastic. So, if you want to try it, it's in the samples tonight. There we go.
Heck yeah.
But we're going to be, hurry up and get them hashtags in. We're going to be spinning it in a minute.
Dang. Put the rush on it.
Oh, it's a rush. Well, I got sidetracked because everybody starts putting in the entries like they're at the end, and then I get sidetracked, and then
that's all right. We can go over a couple of minutes.
We can deal with. We're gonna deal with it.
It's no problem.
Show me the proofs in there. Chip Aidlet's in there. We're getting it done, and the alarm's going off. Check it out. Now, hopefully, everybody was able to get their stuffs in. 27 entries. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And the wheel's good right now. So,
okay.
Boom. Look at Chip. See, Heather and Chip jumped in there at the last to get the 12 and 14 entries right there. Now we're done with that. I'm coming back over here, and we are going to share the screen for the sample drawing. Here we go. I'm going to hit shuffles.
Oh,
just
wow.
a bunch of damn times. I don't even count, and then I hit spin. This is for the samples. This is it right, y'all. Good luck, everybody.
I can't see it.
That's Chip. Chip Aidlet.
Congratulations, Chip.
Now, for everyone, and even Chip, if you did not win the samples, you're in now for
The
the
quarterly drawing.
bottle giveaway, which is on January 23rd, and you get those 2 entries per dollar for the regular quarterly drawing, which is the last one until further notice. So
Yep.
there we
And I'm gonna
go.
go pick up the latest batch of Nancy Pick, and I wonder what would people prefer the Nancy Pick, because she has a bourbon and a rye now. They've been doing for
Yeah.
Nancy Picks. So I mean, are people still preferring the bourbon or over the rye, or would
The
somebody
right.
like me to get the rye?
Hey, whoever wins, we can converse.
Well, yeah, but I'd like to go ahead and have it beforehand if I can.
That's right. Because well, before March. Before March.
Yeah. So let's see, March, maybe February. Let me know by February. I'll
Yeah.
get the March pick, the bourbon or the rye. Or hell, I might just get both of them
Oh, Sugar Kitty said,
and make a
right.
pick. Yeah, their rye is really good. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And if Nancy's picking the rye out, I mean, granted, she does a phenomenal job on the bourbon picks, but I'm a little bit more partial to the rye than I am the bourbon. I don't know
Oh,
why.
their rye is so good. Oh,
Yeah,
it
it
is
just
so good.
it takes the age and the humidity and the heat down here just on the spot. You know, it does a good job. The rye is
All
just
right.
really good.
Well, we're running a little over, but we're going to end the show here. Guys, congratulations to everybody that got entries and won the samples, and Chip Aidlet, congratulations, and we'll get those shipped
Okay,
out to you. But
top dog.
we're out
All
of
right,
here.
peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.